Like any PVC pipe, it's white. So recommend definitely when you're up there, especially if it's sunny, to wear sunglasses because it will give you a headache at the end of the day.
I know, I've been out a couple times and I was like, I can't do this.
Any extended period of time. The roof when it's wet is pretty slippery.
Okay.
So there are walking pads around the roof to the mechanical areas, two different access areas. So try to stay on those unless there's a reason to be off those if it's wet out. Obviously when you're near the edge of the roof, there's a fall hazard. So just be careful with that.
Okay.
If there are any leaks that come into the building that look, that are from the roofing, or any damage that happens to the roofing from, a mechanical sub going up to service a piece of equipment and drops a knife or drops a hammer and steps on it. What?
Staff right?
Still need
If you drop a knife, yeah, absolutely. So there's only one waterproofing membrane with a single ply roof, and it's the top layer. It's not like the old systems where there was redundancy, where you had waterproofing layer, waterproofing layer, waterproofing layer, insulation, waterproofing layer. So it is a little bit more fragile than some of the older rubber systems that kind of were self-healing.
Right.
The biggest thing is there's really not a lot of cost in repairing the roof. If there's a little cut or tear or anything like that, the big cost happens when it doesn't get reported and people try to cover it up or put a piece of chewing gum in it, or I've seen all kinds of things, trust me.
Oh, I was just going to use like what they use on inner tubes.
Yeah, the glues, they don't work that well, especially with this PVC. Not a lot of stuff sticks to PVC.
Right.
It's kind of a weird material in that sense.
So my question would be, how often do I need to walk there?
I would walk after any major, like if you have a major storm come through that's blowing stuff around, I would walk it.
Okay.
Or if you have a mechanical guy that's going up to the roof, I might walk it before he goes up and after he goes up.
Okay.
Just to kind of
make sure.
Hey, yeah, especially around that piece of equipment.
Right.
Hey, you do that. You
all right.
That wasn't like that. Other than that, if you walk it once a quarter, so 4 times a year,
right,
you should be good.
Okay.
I've got an inspection sheet on the back here of things to look at.
Okay.
And check off. It'll help you kind of identify some things, and if you see something that's on this list that looks like a major problem, my number's on here. We have an office 2 miles away. We have guys here all the time. We can, around the city, we can be here to take a look at it too. If you want to schedule, a roof walk once a quarter with us, I'd be more than happy to come out here and walk with you.
That'll work better.
Yeah,
because it's gonna keep me up to pace.
Yeah,
call me what y'all see.
Call me once a quarter. I'll come out here and walk with you.
Okay.
No problem. HRGM has been in business since 1978. We're not going anywhere.
Okay.
Like I said, we're in the district. We're close by. HRGM does 90% of the schools in DC. They're a major client. We want to keep them happy. So walking it's not a problem for me.
All right.
The repairs or whatever happens, I want to make sure this roof doesn't leak and it doesn't damage the stuff in the building.
Right.
The other thing, you've got your skylights, your little dome lights, solar tubes they call them.
Right.
A lot of them have a switch where they close and open. If something goes wrong with that mechanical system or it doesn't close and open, you can also call me for that. I can take a look at those.
Yeah, the ones in the classroom.
If those are leaking, the gaskets around those somehow failed, shouldn't. They're warranty for 20 years. Let me know.
Okay.
Same thing. And again, my number's on there. I'll give you my card.
Yes.
Keep it around. I'd say honestly, call me first and foremost. If something happens or you can't get a hold of me, there's a number on here for Sarnafil.
Alright.
Their telephone numbers here. That's their warranty claims department. So technically they hold the warranty. I was an installer. They'll send someone out here. They'll actually probably call me first, then send me out here. But just in case for some reason you don't answer, that's your second line of defense there. And this kind of, I don't know if you've read it, but it kind of goes through just some general stuff as far as wearing your sunglasses, that it's slippery, all that. your access points to the roof, and then what to do in case of a leak.
Okay.
This is just a kind of a summary of inspections and when you should do them from Sarnafil, and this is that checklist I was talking about. So it's with this roof, you shouldn't need too many people up there. You shouldn't need too many mechanical guys up there in the next couple of years. Hopefully, it's all new equipment, it's all new stuff. So hopefully, other than basic servicing, you're not having major work up there.
Right.
If you do need to add some type of mechanical system or add a penetration or add something to the roof, or you need to cut the roof, again, call us. Let us do it, because we need to basically get that re-inspected by Sarnafil and get that added to the warranty so it doesn't void the warranty. Because the last thing I want is, you to hire some other contractor, DC hires some other contractor that doesn't realize the roof's under warranty, makes a cut, and then there's a leak there, and all that damage is then not covered by the warranty. So, like I said, planning is your best line of defense. If something's going on the roof, just call me.
So basically, I can't even take the grill up there and cook on the deck.
You can't grill up there. Can't grill up there. I know it looks nice.
You heard me.
Maybe you can take a lounge chair up there, do some sunbathing.
That's about it.
You'll cook real fast.
I'm not trying to do that.
But
Is he recording when you're going to put it in front of the grill on the roof?
No, I'm not really going to do that. No.
I've seen it. Trust me, I've seen it.
You've seen it?
Oh yeah, I've seen it all.
Wow.
I've seen drains that leak that people decide not to patch the drain to hope the water fills up and goes to the next drain. So what they do is they take a Coke bottle, they cut off half of it, put the cap on, stick it in the drain, and caulk it. I see all types of things. So, like I said,
Which is like to emphasize, it wasn't GCS that did that.
Wow. Okay.
The roof, like I said, minor damage, minor repairs aren't expensive. What happens is it gets expensive if you have a prolonged leak that gets into the roofing system and gets it wet and gets damage inside the building. So if there's a cut, just call us. It's not a problem.
Okay. Yeah, that's our problem. Is it in the book? Cool.
Anything else?
Any questions?
We can go with
You gonna let me sign, boss? I got my own pen. I'm good.